Listen, sometimes life hits you so hard that it knocks the wind out of your chest before you can even understand what happened. Sometimes you wake up one morning and realize that everything you trusted, everything you worked for, everything you believed in has fallen apart right in front of you. And in that quiet moment when the world feels heavier than your own heartbeat, you hear a voice whisper inside you, "It's over. There's nothing left. Give up." But I'm here to tell you something different. I'm here to tell you something they never taught you in school, something the world doesn't announce on billboards or broadcast on television. Your lowest moment is not your ending, it's your beginning. Because when you lose hope, when everything collapses, when the door slams in your face and everyone walks away, that is exactly the moment when God, destiny, the universe, whatever you believe in starts working in silence. You think you're being buried, but you're actually being planted. You think the darkness is punishment, but it's preparation. And the pain you feel right now, it's not here to break you, it's here to build you. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine standing alone in a room where every dream you ever had is shattered on the floor like broken glass. No applause, no encouragement, no helping hand, just you, your breath, and that deafening silence. That silence is dangerous because in that silence, doubt starts to talk. It tells you you're not enough. It tells you you're too late. It tells you you failed too badly to ever rise again. And most people believe that voice. Most people accept defeat before they ever taste victory. But you're listening right now because something inside you refuses to die. Something inside you knows that even if the fire in your life has dimmed to the smallest spark, it can still burn again. It wants to burn again. That spark inside you, that tiny fragile light, has survived nights you thought would destroy you. And if it survived all that, then believe me, it can survive this moment too. The truth is, hope isn't something you find. Hope is something you build. It's not handed to you. It's carved out of disappointment, out of pressure, out of heartbreak, out of long nights where you cried behind closed doors and wiped the tears before anyone could see them. Hope is the muscle you develop when life forces you to lift weights you never asked for. And I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted from carrying battles nobody knows about. I know some days you pretend to be strong because you don't want anyone to see you break. But hear me now. It is okay to bend. It is not okay to break yourself trying to pretend you're unbreakable. You are human. You are allowed to fall. You are allowed to lose hope, but you are not allowed to stay on the ground forever. Because inside you right now, even in this broken moment, there's a story being written that isn't finished yet. And every chapter that felt like an ending was actually just a setup. Think about every great movie, every powerful speech, every legendary success story. None of them start with victory. They start with loss. They start with pain. They start with someone who didn't think they'd make it. And why is that? Because greatness requires resistance. Diamonds need pressure. Muscles need tension. Heroes need challenges. And you need this moment. Even if it hurts. Even if you hate it. Even if you don't understand why it had to happen this way. One day, you'll look back and realize that the moment you thought was the end was actually the exact moment your real life began. Let me tell you something. Denzel Washington often reminds people, ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. You don't grow when things are easy. You grow when you're tested. You grow when life forces you to fall and then demands you rise again. You grow when you lose hope and choose to rebuild it with your bare hands. That is where greatness lives. Not in comfort, not in safety, not in guarantees, but in the storms that tried to drown you and the courage that kept you breathing even when you thought you couldn't. Right now, as you listen to this, I want you to understand something deeply. You are not done. I don't care who left you, who doubted you, who betrayed you, who underestimated you, or who laughed at your dreams. I don't care how many times you failed or how many times you've fallen. What I care about, what matters is that you're still here. Your heart is still beating. Your story is still unfolding. And if you're still breathing, then you still have purpose. You still have battles to win. You still have mountains to climb. You still have fire inside you, waiting to burn brighter than anything you've ever known. So take this moment, this painful, messy, confusing moment, and own it. Claim it. Let it shape you. Let it teach you. Let it harden your spirit and sharpen your vision. Because the people who rise from nothing, the people who rebuild after losing everything, the people who refuse to quit when the world tells them to break, those are the people who change the world. And you, whether you believe it or not, were built to be one of them. There comes a moment in every person's life when the world grows quiet, not peaceful quiet, but the kind of silence that weighs on your chest like 1,000 pounds. A silence that makes you question everything you thought you knew about yourself. A silence where your mind becomes your loudest enemy. And in that silence, you start to wonder, why me? Why? Now? Why does everything have to fall apart when all I ever did was try? But let me tell you something the world often forgets to mention. Every great transformation begins with a disruption. Nothing changes until something is shaken. Nothing rises until something falls. Nothing grows until something breaks open first. And right now, even if you don't see it, even if you don't feel it, even if you don't believe it, your breaking point is becoming your turning point. You see, life has a strange way of preparing you for blessings by first stripping away everything that isn't meant for the next chapter. It removes people who only pretended to care. It closes opportunities that were leading you down the wrong road. It delays what you thought you needed so it can deliver what you actually deserve. But during that process, during that painful transition, you feel like you're being punished. You feel like you're losing. You feel like you're sinking deeper and deeper every day. That's because transformation never feels like transformation while it's happening. It feels like chaos. It feels like confusion. It feels like failure. Yet behind the scenes, everything is shifting into alignment for something far bigger than what you were asking for. I want you to picture yourself standing in front of a massive storm. The wind is pushing you backward. The rain is stinging your face. The ground beneath you feels unstable. You can barely see what's ahead. That storm is life testing you not to destroy you, but to build your endurance. Because when the storm passes, and it will pass, you will be stronger, sharper, more focused, and more resilient than you were before it hit you. But here's the catch. Most people run from the storm. They hide, they give up. They surrender before the lesson is complete. Not because they are weak, but because they think the storm is permanent. They think the pain is forever. But listen to me now, storms don't last, but strong people do. And you are stronger than you realize. Stronger than the voices in your head. Stronger than the doubts in your heart. Stronger than the setbacks you've faced. Denzel Washington once said, to get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. But what he didn't say, what most people don't understand, is that sometimes doing something you've never done means resisting the urge to quit. It means waking up one more day when you don't feel like it. It means believing in yourself when the world doesn't. It means standing firm when everything around you feels unstable. It means choosing faith over fear, not because it's easy, but because growth demands it. You cannot rise without resistance. You cannot elevate without pressure. You cannot become the strongest version of yourself without facing the versions of you that were built on insecurity, self-doubt, and fear. Every champion you admire, every leader you respect, every success story that inspired you, none of them were built in comfort. They were built in moments like the one you're facing right now. Moments of uncertainty, moments of disappointment, moments when they felt alone, misunderstood, rejected, and defeated. The only difference between champions and everyone else is this: they didn't give up when they lost hope. They fought to rebuild it. They took the shattered pieces of their courage and molded them into something unbreakable. And that's what you're doing, even if you don't see it yet. Every tear you shed, every night you spent questioning yourself, every struggle you pushed through, these are the building blocks of your strength. But let me tell you the part that nobody talks about. When you're at your lowest, when you feel like you've lost all hope, that's when your true character is revealed. Not when life is easy, not when everything is going your way. Your character is forged in adversity. Your spirit is shaped in the dark. Your greatness is born in the moments when you refuse to let your circumstances define you. When you refuse to let pain rewrite your identity. When you refuse to let fear decide your future. You're not meant to break here, you're meant to rise here. Think about the last time you overcame something you thought would destroy you. At the time, it felt impossible. It felt unbearable. But you survived it. You grew from it. You learned from it. And now, here you are again, standing at the edge of a new challenge. But this time, you're wiser. This time, you're stronger. This time, you have experience. The same fire that tried to burn you before became the fire that molded you into someone more resilient. And this new fire, you will survive it too. You will rise from it. You will walk out of it with a new level of strength and clarity. Because growth is not comfortable. Change is not comfortable. Becoming who you're meant to be is not supposed to feel easy. And you know why? Because comfort creates complacency, but discomfort creates evolution. And right now, evolution is knocking on your door. The question is, will you answer? Will you step into the unknown? Will you trust that your story is far from over, even if this chapter feels dark? You see, losing hope doesn't mean losing your destiny. It simply means you've reached a point where the old version of you is no longer capable of carrying the new blessings that are coming. And that's okay. Let the old version of you fall. Let the old fears fall. Let the old doubts fall. You're not meant to stay who you were. You're meant to become who you're destined to be. There comes a moment, a powerful moment, when the pain you've carried for too long starts to feel different. Not lighter, not easier, but purposeful. Almost as if the weight you've struggled with for months, maybe even years, was not placed on your shoulders to break you, but to build the kind of strength you never knew you had. And right now, whether you see it or not, that moment is happening inside you. That small shift, that quiet realization, that tiny spark returning to life, it's proof that hope isn't gone, it was just sleeping. It's proof that your story is not over, it was simply preparing for its greatest chapter. You see, when you lose all hope, life has a way of forcing you to look inward, deeper than before, searching for pieces of yourself you forgot existed. And in that search, you find something extraordinary. Your spirit doesn't break as easily as you think it does. You've survived storms that should have drowned you. You've endured nights that stole your sleep, days that stole your strength, and moments that stole your confidence. Yet you're still standing, you're still breathing, you're still fighting, even if the fight looks different now. That alone makes you powerful, because the world doesn't honor the strongest person in the room. It honors the one who kept walking when every step hurt, the one who kept believing even with trembling hands, the one who kept pushing even when doubt whispered louder than faith. That resilience, that refusal to quit, is what greatness is made of. And whether you realize it yet or not, that greatness lives inside you. You see, people often think hope is something magical, something bright, something that glows and shines and fills you with energy. But that's not the real hope. Real hope is born in darkness. Real hope is quiet, steady, and stubborn. Real hope shows up when everything around you feels empty. Real hope whispers when fear screams. Real hope tells you to try again when your heart says you've tried enough. And that hope, the real hope, is rising in you right now. Not because life is suddenly easier, not because everything is fixed, but because something inside you finally understands that giving up will not ease your burden, it will only deepen your regret. Denzel Washington once said, "Fall forward." not backward, not sideways, forward. Because even when you fall, even when you fail, even when you lose hope, if you fall forward, you're still moving towards something. You're still moving toward your destiny, your purpose, your future. The problem is, most people fall backward. They fall into old habits, old fears, old mistakes, old doubts. They let their past shape their future. But you're choosing something different. You're choosing to move forward. You're choosing to stand again, even if your legs shake. You're choosing to breathe again, even if your chest hurts. You're choosing to hope again, even if hope feels like a stranger. That choice, that single decision to rise instead of retreat, is what separates you from the crowd. It's what separates the powerful from the ordinary. It's what separates those who live life from those who simply watch life happen. Right now, I want you to imagine the person you will become if you keep going. Not next week, not next year, right now. Imagine the version of yourself who stayed consistent, who refused to quit, who kept fighting through the pain. Imagine the version of yourself who learned from the past instead of being chained by it. Imagine the version of yourself who didn't settle for survival but demanded transformation. That version of you is not a fantasy, it's a result of discipline, resilience, patience, and belief. And every single day you choose to push forward, even when hope feels lost, you move closer to that version of yourself. Because here's the truth most people never understand. Your struggle is shaping you in ways success never could. Success teaches you celebration. Struggle teaches you character. Success builds your confidence. Struggle builds your courage. Success shows you what you're capable of. Struggle shows you what you're made of. And the world may admire your success one day, but it will respect your struggle forever. You're earning that respect right now, with every breath, with every choice, with every effort you make to rise again. And let me tell you something important. Life will not wait for you to feel ready. Destiny will not knock politely. Opportunity will not slow down because you feel tired. You must move. Even in uncertainty, you must step, even in fear. You must act, even when the world cannot see what you see. Because faith is not believing when everything is clear. Faith is believing when everything is dark. When everything hurts. When everything feels impossible. That is when your belief matters most. That is when your strength counts most. That is when your hope becomes not just a feeling, but a force. And if you take nothing else from this moment, take this. You are stronger than the things that tried to destroy you. You are wiser than the mistakes that tried to shame you. You are bigger than the battles that tried to silence you. Your future is not defined by your lowest moment, it's defined by your next decision. And I promise you this, the moment you choose to rise, everything begins to change. So, as this message reaches the end, I want to leave you with one powerful reminder. Your story is still being written. You have chapters left to live, victories left to claim, dreams left to chase, and hope left to rebuild. Don't quit before your miracle happens. Don't stop before your breakthrough arrives. Don't let this moment be your ending. Let it be your beginning. Now, before you go, listen carefully. If this message touched your heart, inspired your spirit, or reignited even the smallest spark inside you, then make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so you never miss our next powerful motivational video. Your journey matters, your future matters, and we're here to walk with you every step of the way. Stay strong. Your comeback begins now.